So East End, I would say, especially Dewey Street, was the most neutral place in the city of Lexington. That's where anybody and everybody could go to without worry of anybody confronting them, because Dewey Street belonged to everybody. And we used to call it, every now and then they say, "Where you going to? Do as you please Street." Because you could get everything down there that you wanted, from a thrilling to a killing. And all of it happened there on Dewey Street.
Dewey Street at one time was the mecca of Fayette County for blacks. There's the East End and the West End. But the West End wasn't anything but a housing. East End is where all the restaurants and barber shops and go-go, whatever. Then we come up the street, there's the big Lyric Theater. That was one of the main attractions on Dewey's.
I went to school at Constitution Elementary School, and that's where I guess I was so impressed with one of my teachers in particular in 4th grade that I decided to become a teacher. I don't remember a time when I didn't want to be a teacher. When I was finally placed in position, it was at Russell where Mrs. Dorothy Cooper had just retired. That was a good experience, kind of a difficult experience because of everything that's required of principals. You've got central office, you've got teachers, you've got parents, and I had big dreams for what I wanted for our students at Russell. I mean, I really wanted them to achieve, and I knew they could. I knew that we had integrated now, and not everybody believed that these students could achieve.
During the time that I lived on Ann Street, I remember when the racetrack was up for Essendale. I used to work horses for around in the barn there for Dixiana Farm. At that time, they had 3 black boys that was exercising for them. One of them was, I can't think their first name, they were brothers, was named Robson, and then another boy was named Perry Smith. Later on, Perry got to ride for one of them stables over there. Okay. And he, at that time, he was the only black jockey that was around Lexington.
Where we started off was in Aspindale, and we stayed in Aspindale for 10 years. And the black people lived further background and on down like Thomas Street, and I never knew any whites to live on Thomas Street, or either on Ray Street, on around Aspindale Drive, and on around that way. I never knew of the only white people that I knew of, they lived up there around the office, close to the office.
East End had segregated housing, had Aspindale and Bluegrass Pub. Bluegrass Pub was all white, and Aspindale was all black. I changed that. I went to and met personally with the housing authority in Washington. Took to eliminate housing discrimination.